Hi everybody, it's Claire. You're catching me working live today in my gift book for Gail Kemble, my good friend in America. And what I thought I'd do is, you've probably seen that I've already done a tutorial on this wonderful page from World of Flowers, Johanna Basford's gorgeous new book. I showed you the technique to create these lovely crinkled effect petals. Now I'm just working on this flower here, and a lot of you I've seen in posts have said, how do I do shiny leaves? So how do I make them look kind of like they're bent over? And this, if I just point with my pencil, this kind of shine in the middle is really, really easy to achieve, and it just makes the flowers look like they're kind of curly. So it's going to be a really short tutorial, but I think you'll find it really useful. I've got my Prismacolor pencils out, very, very simple. I have cobalt turquoise, which is the darkest. I have aquamarine, which is my next shade down. And I have a lovely light aqua colour. And then what I have is, I have my white pencil. And I know it's a bit of a short one, but it doesn't matter for this purpose. So the white we are going to use as a blender pencil today, and it does work really well for this technique in terms of moving the colour around on the page to create that shine effect. So have your white at the ready. Okay, so very, very simply, cobalt turquoise. And I can basically do all of these individual little petal links all in one go virtually. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to give myself a little blend line in my cobalt turquoise, as we usually do, and then follow up behind it with a little firmer pressure. And I'm just going to do the same to each of these little parts of the petal. Okay, dead easy. Just give yourself a little blend line and a light touch, and then colour quite firmly behind it. And these little bits here that you can see I've just block coloured in, they are in Prismacolor grass green, if you wanted to try them. So I need to do the same from the bottom. So I'm just going to draw myself a little blend line. Like that. Okay, and then we can put the cobalt turquoise to one side, and I'm going to go to my next deepest colour, which is aquamarine. Exactly the same thing. It's very, very, very basic, straightforward blending. And like everything I try to show you to do, it's a really simple technique that provides lovely outcomes. Okay, so I've got myself my blend line. Then everything behind this light touch blend line and over the blend line of the cobalt turquoise just gets a firmer touch. And because these Prismacolors are wax based, they just blend for you. And I don't often use a blender pencil or blending fluid. Actually, I don't use it much with Prismacolor pencils because they're so blendable on their own. I don't particularly think you need one. And I'm just going to go back quickly to that cobalt turquoise and just, because it's the centre of the flower, just darken that up slightly again. Okay, so now I can go to my light aqua. And it's a really nice colour palette, this. I really like these turquoises. And I picked the turquoises on purpose, actually, because they are a really nice complementary colour to, well, they're not a complementary colour on the colour wheel as such, but they do actually work really nice together, turquoises and purples. And what are complementary colours are reds and greens. So kind of anything kind of green with against this poppy will work for you. So if you're thinking about palettes, that's kind of my mindset. Now what I'm going to do is something slightly different with this pencil, because what I want to do is, I don't want a straight line there. What I want to do is make it a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to make these blend lines a little bit jagged. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just going to, can you see I'm kind of like making little teeth almost. So I'm leaving a white gap in the middle, but it's not even. And it just gives you a more interesting effect when you go over that with your white pencil to blend. Okay. Easy. And it can be random, absolutely random, how you do these kind of jagged edges. There we go. And now all I've got to do is very, very simply take my white pencil and in a medium firm hand, just go over the white bit gently and pull across that colour like that. And can you see? It kind of makes the edges of that colour fuzzy. But because you've left a jagged edge, it kind of does it in a non-uniform way, which just makes it look a bit more realistic. And that's it. Seriously, it's that easy. And I hope that's been really useful. Using your white pencil as a blender pencil is sometimes very, very useful, and that's one of these times. So, I hope this has worked. This video was the first one I've done on my new iPhone, which has given me a few mini meltdowns over the last 24 hours. But hopefully you find that really useful. As always, I'll put the colours on the tutorial description, and any questions, drop me a line. Bye for now, guys.